ID type of CRM 001. Plant number, identification number, business partner. This is plan 900. Business partner in EWM. What 909? 909. So then you have to enter identification number as plant number. What actually identification type as plant? What is the identification number in ECC identification number? That is 9099. Okay. Plant number 9099. Responsible institution. Responsible logical system. Who is the responsible? Okay. Logical system of ECC. Logical system of ECC is this one. Who is the responsible for this ECC plan? Who is the responsible? We have to give the system number here. System number. This one. Okay. Logical system here. Number 2, logical system, responsible institute, logical system of ECC, acts as a business partner, and business partner will be same. Okay. Yeah. Actually, generally in my company also will create like this only. Shiv Prasad, do you know that the same business partner will sit in ECC? Sorry, in EWM?
That depends, because what happens is each plant will have the EWM warehouses across.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we'll configure in external or internal. Then
Yeah. Yeah, because this is the way actually in old companies and new companies, my companies are doing. Actually, once they ship it, they will create their own business partner here, and they will assign your plant as an in identification. And there, example, if you are shipping the sales organization or something, they will ship it the sales organization, and will create a new business partner here, business partner. And they will enter the identification number, identification type. If I am creating business partner for plant, I create entering the identification as CRM 011. So the system understands plant data, plant object in the ECC in this institution. If it is you are shipping the sales organization, we are identification is CRM 010. So we can enter the sales organization of ECC here, and the responsible institution for which sales organization to which is the source of the sales organization, you can enter here as a logical system. Okay. And you can create. We are creating. This is what we are practicing. I don't know how they are practicing in other company, but here in our company we are practicing like this. Okay.
We are only assigned the identification tab. We are going to assign only that much.
Yes, not required because we are in EWM. We are least bothered about the plant data. What are the plant data available in ECC? We are least bothered. Just creating the ECC plant as a business partner. That's all.
Okay.
One of the partner. Okay.
Okay.
Now Step number 7 is completed. We have created a business partner for the plant. Now the step number 8. Map ECC plant and store location EWM bureaus. The class number 1. Let me open class number 1. Yeah, class number 1. We are grouped together the plant step number 9. We group together the plant store location and ECC warehouse. In step number 9, plant store location and ECC warehouse. Same way, I have showed you. Just we group together. And also we group together EWM warehouse. Same structure we have to. The proper this data should be in the organization data should be synchronized between ECC and EWM. So we'll go to the EWM, same setup. We'll do it in EWM. The plant store location warehouse assignment we are also doing EWM. That will go to SPRO. SCM, external warehouse management interfaces. ERP to EWM integration always will be in the interfaces node. It will be in interfaces node. Then we have to go to ERP integration, goods movement, ERP integration, goods movement, map store location from ERP system to EWM system, map store location from ERP system to EWM.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
So in the first class and second class, we have already assigned the same thing. So why we are doing once again here?
Yeah, we are done in ERP, not in ECC. Sorry, done in ECC, EWM.
Means every in a real time scenario also we are going to do ECC. Yes, again we are going to do EWM.
Yes, same thing. What I'm showing you, they will do in real time also. Two steps, basic people steps like defining logical system, defining a business system, that we are not doing. First two steps, first class and second class. But here, what I'm doing, it is done in the real time also.
If it is decentralized or embedded, we have doing the same thing in ECC and
same thing, same configuration you have to do. If it is embedded also, same thing you have to do.
Okay.
In embedded also, but system will be same. But inside the same system, it will act as two different systems. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Within the same system, will act, inside the same system itself, it will act as systems. ECC and EWM. Okay.
Okay.
So here. Okay, I'm telling. Okay, I'm looking whether it is too easy to tell you. Put available. Okay. Okay. We'll go to new entries here to map it here. To new entries. Okay. What is my plant? 9099. It should be very tricky here. Okay. Well, it should be very tricky here. Carefully observe it. Okay, store location. I'm mapping only two store location. I don't see there is a three store location, but this store location is not concerned to our EWM. So we don't need to map this one. We are not EWM people. We are not least bothered about this store location. This store location we are not least bothered about in EWM. So we don't want this mapping. We are concerned with only this store location. We are concerned with this store location. Okay. RTD1, AFS1. Okay. Logical system, ECC logical system. W999 W99 If you're not copying properly, no, this is the you're missing. 1 minute. Let me copy warehouse from different warehouse. E100. Okay, we'll copy from E100 because in our warehouse availability group is not available. Or somebody might have been deleted. That's why while copying warehouse, you should be very careful. Go to there's a cross process copy. Okay, cross process settings. Which is very difficult to program over. Cross process settings. Different customers. E100. Okay, we'll map it in E100. E100 is on there. Okay, E100 is out there. See.